What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Sitting behind me we have my brother's Jeep. We're out on Black Mountain today in Harlan, Kentucky, and we're going to be hitting some trails. Our machine today is a 1996 Jeep Cherokee. It's got a 4.5-inch Rusty's lift, so it's got lockers in the front and rear. As you can see, it's the 23rd of December. We've got snow on the ground, even though it's not snowy anywhere else, but we're up really high on a mountain and we're about to get started on some hill climbs. So guys, I'm more of a watcher than I am a driver. I'm gonna let Dylan do the driving. Dylan's my brother. And I think he's gonna get started on these hills right here. As you can see, the hill, this is our first climb of the day, and it is slick. It's not, I almost fell right there. But the Jeep's gonna go really good today. We got lowered the air in the tires, so I think everything's gonna turn out really good. Here he comes back down. All right, guys, Dylan's got us going up some huge hill. It's got super deep ruts on both sides. I think we're in about second gear. We got about halfway up it. Starting again at the bottom of the hill. He's going to try to take an approach to the left. I think we slipped right out of it. Going to try it. Oh. This ground is pretty slushy and it's a little frozen too, so it's a little tricky. Maybe the third time's a charm. Oh. It ain't having this hill. This one's pretty tough. Checking out this awesome map that Black Mountain has. They've got a ton of trails on here. I'll give you a little rundown of the map right quick. All right, so to start off, you've got the numbers, the difficulty of the trail, and this map is huge. Check this ice out right here. Everything's still kind of froze up. Dylan's gonna try to hit it. We're close to it. Might find a bear. Oh, we got some. Yeah, there you go. I think the trail that we're on is called what, Dylan?
Pappy's Pass.
Pappy's Pass. So we're starting out with it. It appears to be the longest, and we're going to make an all-day trip out of it. Got a steep little turn. Check this mountain out, how high it goes. That's crazy right there. The camera doesn't even do it justice. That's like straight up. Got some nice little mud hole coming up. Here he is breaking through some ice. Casualty of the ride today, but thankfully these Jeeps have got just little tabs that they pop in place. Let's see. One's most favorite part about Jeeping is having to reverse down because the Jeep is too big to turn around in tight spots. So I'm walking down. I'm gonna turn the camera around, check him out. Oh yeah. Good little downhill section right here. Okay. You're on the right line. Stay that way. You're good. Straight. You're good. Cut this way a little bit. All right, guys, we've just been enjoying the trails. I think we're on one of the green roads, which is like an easier trail. So we've been just wallering it out pretty much. I think we're gonna go try to find some more hills and stuff to hit. But so far so good, the Jeep's done awesome. But I will say the ground was slick earlier. It's about midday now. So we're gonna hop back in the Jeep. Jeep's not the only thing doing some rock climbing. Me and Dylan's here doing some rock climbing, and a coyote as well. Made me make sure that I got this coyote poop in the video. Dylan's doing a little ice skating. We got the Jeep pulled up right here towards the lookout. Check this view out. It's awesome. You can see, I don't even know how far you can see, just all the way out there. Funny part about this trail is half of it is mud and water, and then the back side of the mountain is all snow and ice. So I think the snow and ice is probably the more fun part. I'm gonna show you guys how slick these hills are right here. This is the average because it's wet. Everything here is just slick as snot all the way up everywhere. We've busted a lot of ice so far. About to bust my ice. And then I believe it's about time we crack some lunch and go from there. Are standing up pretty big, only about 2 to 3 foot.
Right here's where I think we might have to winch up.
Gonna grab the winch. Pretty rough little trail. So we've got the winch, we're pulling it out. We're gonna try it out. He said that he wanted to use the winch today, but he also didn't want to use the winch today. So I think he's really just doing this for fun. Using our Badlands winch. Dylan stopped at Tractor Supply this morning to grab a tree saver for the winch cable, and he's gonna hook that up right quick. Overall, it's been a great riding experience in my opinion. This is my first time up here. We've got pretty smooth trails. If you're taking a Jeep, I'm sure there's some, oh trust me, there's some really rough trails that you could hop on if you was in a RZR or a rock bouncer crawler, whatever you want to call it. There's plenty of riding to do, and it's probably around, I'd say 2 o'clock right now. We've been riding since, I would say about 11 or 12, something like that. So we've been on the trails for a while. We are in action, about fell. Got my cowboy boots on, that was a mistake today. Let Dylan go ahead and hook his winch up to the tree saver. All right guys, so we've got our Jeep winched, ran all the way up to this tree. It's a pretty big sturdy tree looking anyways. All right, so he's getting in it now and we're gonna winch it up. Ho, ho! That's good. I'm having to use it to pull me up. I'm the winch now. Okay. Go ahead, start rolling it up. little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit. That should be good. All right, guys, it's time to get the George Foreman out. We're up here on top at the Lis Den. It wasn't too bad after we got those big rocks out of the way. Now, check these huge rocks out. The camera doesn't really do it justice, but in comparison, this is probably about 4 foot tall right here. That's probably about 10, 15 foot. Dylan's got the grill out. We're gonna heat up our chunky style beef stew and then get back to it. Master chef over here, he's about to burn my food. Beef stew, chicken noodle, repose. Guys, so we're standing right here at the entrance of the Lis Den. Dylan asked if we could winch the Jeep through it. I told him if he wanted to leave out of here with no oil, yeah, it's a great idea. So, considering that it's hard to walk, you could only imagine taking a Razor or Jeep or anything like that through here.
This is the entrance to the actual den. And this is about, I would say, an 8-foot drop with a level in the middle about 4 foot. As you can see, that ain't something you want to fall or jump off of.
Yeah. So, in perspective, here's me going down. I'm gonna have to jump straight down. Oh. That's probably a good solid 4 foot straight drop right here. We've got Dylan here in front of it. So,
a lot of bigger rigs struggle between the rock and the tree, and they have to take the high side to the left of that rock there. And I've watched 2 or 3 buggies that have flipped in this area. Made it to here, you're pretty much out.
Yeah, our Jeep's not too far from here. That's a great little rock path. I don't really know what you would take on it. It's something you don't love for sure. What they forgot to mention was that these are the rocks that killed the dinosaurs, guys. And you're wanting to take your rock crawler and drop it. You can see the skid marks right here. Drop it probably another 4 foot and crawl up that. This is some hardcore riding, guys. That rock anyways. All right, guys, so we just got hung up on this rock right here. Nice. It was a little tricky. I didn't know what we was hung up on, so I had to jump out. Turns out it's just this small rock. As we've got the winch action out going. We've got the Jeep. It's not really that big of a rock that we're stuck on. It's just more or less slick. So we got it hooked up to this tree, got the tree saver on. All right, guys, so we made it a little farther on up on Cliffhanger here. Dylan got caught up on some more rocks, but realistically, I was holding him up because I was walking the winch up in front of him. We knew we was gonna have to winch this spot. There she is. All right, guys, I'm walking up the rest of the way on Cliffhanger. Dylan just went ahead and sent it on up the hill, so I'm gonna go catch up with him. Got me out of breath too. All right, guys, this is the end of Cliffhanger. We're gonna have to turn around.
That's the end of Cliffhanger, and that's Cliff. That's out.
All right, guys, that concludes today's ride in the Jeep. We went all the way up and down, wherever you want to go. But the most impressive thing that we seen today was definitely Hawkeye's Overlook. That was just very excessive. I really don't know what you would have got to climb that. It's really impressive, honestly.
Had to pull winch twice to even get to close to Hawkeye Overlook. Then once we got there, it was just a straight buggy hill. And when I